Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday Eve. Thanks for joining us for News 5 Now at 8 o'clock. I'm Shamani Baker, here with Simone Sherrod. How are we doing this morning?
Hello, I'm the special guest. No, just kidding, but I'm happy to be here today.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day outside. It was a little chilly to start the morning, but nice day overall. I believe Grant said it's going to warm up later today, so we have that to look forward to. We also have a lot of stories we've been keeping an eye on for you this morning, and we're going to look forward to that. It's going to start here in just a moment.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, we always start the morning with our big story, starting off with number 5. The Alabama Forestry Commission is discouraging burning as wildfires spark across the state. Officials say firefighters suppressed 181 wildfires. They say the strong wind is certainly not doing firefighters any favors. Forestry officials say more than 200 fires were reported between Friday and Sunday.
Number 4, temporary relief for the auto industry after the White House gave U.S. car makers a 1-month exemption on the tariffs that went into effect against Canada, Mexico, and China this week. The announcement came after President Donald Trump spoke to leaders of the big 3 U.S. automakers, Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis. Wednesday, the tariffs were expected to hit the industry hard since many vehicle parts are imported from those countries.
And number 3, the Mobile City Council has voted to change the name of the Crichton Fire Station in honor of late Deputy Fire Chief Alex Trenier. The facility will now be named the Alexander G. Trenier Fire Station. That's where he worked from 1987 until his death on February 23rd. Trenier's funeral will be held Friday morning at 10 o'clock at Prince of Peace Catholic Church on Charleston Street in Mobile. I actually went to City Council yesterday to kind of see them take their vote, and his family, Trenier's family, friends, and colleagues were there. His son, John Trenier, he was smiling from ear to ear, and he got to speak a little bit, so I know they're really excited about that. He deserves it.
Number 2, Mardi Gras festivities might have come to an end, but one Mobile police sergeant is concerned about what he calls an, quote, alarming trend of inappropriate dancing, end quote, during the parades. Sergeant John Young suggests the dances over the years have become too suggestive. While some can relate to Young's views, others say the unusual behavior is just a part of Mardi Gras in Mobile. Young says he's planning to address the Mobile City Council next Tuesday about his concerns.
What do you think about this? I completely understand where what he's getting at. The question I have is, how would we regulate people not dancing?
And that's what I've been thinking about this morning, because one, you'll have to make examples of what a certain dance is, and then kind of have a dance police out there.
Right, of what's not allowed, and break them up. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people who are saying this is just a part of it. This is a part of people having fun. But I do agree that sometimes it's a little much when we're talking about this being a family-friendly Mardi Gras. But I guess we'll see. He's going to be speaking at City Council next Tuesday, and so we will revisit the story then.
Yes.
And number 1 for us this morning, VT Mobile Aerospace Engineering is shutting down its Mobile plant at the Brooklyn Aeroplex. The company is part of Singapore-based ST Aerospace, and yesterday, representatives announced they are moving all Mobile operations to Pensacola and San Antonio. Over the last 35 years, Mobile Aerospace Engineering refurbished more than 6,000 commercial airlines. But because of the closure in Mobile, 250 employees will now have to find new jobs. And I think earlier we spoke to Bradley Byrne from the Mobile Chamber about these concerns. There's a lot of people who were like, what's next for me? I've lost my job. How, as a skilled worker, where else am I going to be able to work? Bradley Byrne was saying they have no doubts they'll be able to find jobs, and I hope that's the case.
I hope so, because 250 people to some sounds like a small number, but that's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
It's
to a lot of people, especially here in Mobile.
Exactly.
We are going to move over to our question of the day, which is, Lent is here. Ash Wednesday was yesterday. What are you giving up? Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Sherry says, this year my family is doing meatless Fridays and taking the money we would have spent on meat and donating it to a local food pantry. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I love that.
I see some people are saying, Rhonda and Diane both are saying they're giving up the clutter. That's right. It's definitely time for some spring cleaning out there.
I need to give up clutter too, all year
Yes.
long though, not just for
Same.
Lent.
Month to month.
Chris says, I'm giving up on social media for good. Okay.
Okay, so was that your last post, Chris?
What, was that it?
Exactly. Was that it? We'll be watching. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Someone said, I want to say Taco Bell, but we all know it ain't.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
All right. No meat Fridays. Okay. No meat Fridays seems to be a popular thing. I like it.
Oh, someone gave you a list of what to give up. Want to look at, give up procrastination, give up worry.
Give up complaining.
Yes.
I need to stop complaining about getting up early. I love my job, but getting up early is a struggle, like Simone
Yes.
said. Every day I'm like, oh, it's so early.
Yes. Every day I say, hey Siri, stop. Hey Siri, stop. I have multiple alarms. I'm one of those people that set so many and shock myself every 5 minutes.
Right. And the next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I've got 30 minutes to get to work. Got it.
Yes, time to go.
We are going to move over to our poll for today. Our poll question is, do you think artificial intelligence is dangerous? What do you think, Simone?
Well, as many of us know, artificial intelligence has been around for a long time, and it's been many things that have proven to us that it can be beneficial.
Absolutely.
But I do think we as people can allow certain things that use AI to create danger for us. So my thought is it artificial intelligence that's dangerous, or is it people that can make things dangerous? Yeah,
Well,
so
what they can do with it. I mean, that's
Yes,
fair.
yes.
That's fair. I think in a lot of cases, like you said, it has proven to be helpful for some people. But if you ask Bill Riles, he'll say, yes, they're dangerous. They're going to take over the world. Robots are on their way to take over our jobs.
Yeah.
That's what Bill would say. So I see both sides.
Yeah, and I'll add this too. I do think there's a slow creep of it being dangerous because a lot of people become so dependent on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And when you don't use your mind to think so much, it can really cripple you.
That's very true. That's a good point. Well, we certainly want to thank you all for joining us this morning. Head over to our Facebook page at WKRG. Make sure you are liking and subscribing to our page and then chiming in on all the polls and questions that we post. We had a lot of questions and polls from Mardi Gras. And so now we're getting back in the swing of things of one question, one poll for the day. Because it was getting hectic there for a minute.
We're coming back now.
Thank y'all again for being here. Devin Walsh, Simone Sherrod, and Grant Skinner will be on at 9 o'clock. So make sure you are tuned in to Channel 5 for that. And have a blessed day. We will see you all tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.